Hello. All right, I'm just gonna real quick head on over to YouTube so I can watch the video the way you guys see the video. I see that Shazzy Mac might be in here. Welcome. Your comment made me smile. I see JD is probably maybe in here. It only shows me one person waiting, so maybe one of you is no longer waiting. But I'm glad to have you, whether you already came and went or you're still here. And my computer, of course, is just going slow, 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 getting to where I want it to be. Isn't that always the way when you're ready to do something? The computer's like, maybe we'll do that. And maybe we won't. I'm probably going to have to turn down the volume. I'm going to let you know that right now. Let's see if I can get this in here. All right, here we go. Get this in here. All right. Where's the muted button? Come on. Here we go. There we go. I got me muted. Yay! Hi, Janie. Hello, Michelle. Hiss, Curly, hiss. I see JD. How are you ladies this evening? I thought, it's been just an awfully long while. I should probably come on and do something besides tell you guys things. So I hope that you are having a lovely evening and a good start to your weekend. I think we'll just dive right in and I'll keep an eye on the chat. Let me see if I can get this tilted so I can see the chat a little bit better. There's so much stuff back there, All right, so probably don't need a pen. Put that aside. Get my glasses cleaned off. There's Bima in the house and in the house. Okay, so we'll start with Wisconsin and move on from there. This is, when I go to fairs, this is one of my favorite rides. So we're going to cut out some words and do all the fun things, This is a whole new space for me, so I haven't tried to harvest magazines in here yet. Although I will tell you, between our scavenger yesterday and the trip to Utah, I have quite a stash of magazines. I didn't buy any while we were out shopping with Curly, but Curly gave me some to bring home. And then I found a whole bunch. We walked into, I'm probably going to save that, I think. Because it is one of my favorite rides, even if I don't use it in a collage. I can put it in a personal journal. But we walked into the Savers the other day, and there was a pile of backpacker magazines. So the new stack of magazines has, like Everyone Belongs, has a bunch of backpacker magazines, which are one of my favorite things to harvest because they have usually good outdoor pictures. Let's see. Hi, Sabrina. How are you? And there's Jamie is in the house. I think I already caught you. But yeah, so I did get just a huge stack. It's ridiculously big. Plus what I already had that I had not. I like One of a Kind Memories. So I think I'm going to take that. I like the little Ferris wheel over here, so I might keep that image until I can use the Ferris wheel part of it. I'm not 100% in love with the whole rest of it, but I like the Ferris wheel and the glow it casts out into the water. So I'll hold on to that for a little bit. And I definitely want One of a Kind Memories. I know I haven't been on to do anything but a Monday sale, or I like the Lady in the Mask, or shop updates for just a pretty hot minute. Thought it would be nice if I came on and did something besides talking about my shop and selling stuff. Hello, Michelle Noel. hope you're doing well. How's Roger faring after his little musical interlude last night? I enjoyed listening to him play. He's always fun to hang out and watch him have a jam session. I saw he put up some drone footage today. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my watch list. I think I'm going to cut that guy out and use him in something. He seems very, very tall. Okay. I do something like a glue book. I do a personal journal where yes, let's eat. Food is always good. I do something like a glue book, but that's not all it is. I actually write in it too. What I'll do is, let me see if I have one around. I do, but I think it might be stuck in a drawer. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a hold of it. And I can kind of show you what I do instead of trying to lamely explain it to you. Hey, look, it's another pile of magazines. Okay. That's what I needed. Some more magazines. It's going to be a lot of harvesting videos coming up. Okay, I just made a mess. Okay, so hello, Mary. Welcome. So this is my personal journal. I do writing journaling. So we'll skip past the part I only just started it. So I do this sort of thing here, and so I take out it's just pictures that make me happy. There's not really a purpose to it. But so if I'm having a hard time of writing in a day, a picture might inspire me, or the words might inspire me to write something. Or just, you flip to a page and you're like, that makes me really happy. So I do these. I often use composition books, but not always. And so that's one way I use images. And then I have been a bad girl because we're close to or just over day 60 of the 100-day project, and I am very, very, very behind. But you're gonna see some videos coming up and probably a couple of lives where I'm catching up. I'll do 2 or 3 a day until I catch up, and if I don't complete it in time, then I don't complete it in time. But I do want to make the effort because it's important to me. So I do. I'm not sure where my collage journal is for my 100-day project. It's a wire bound notebook. Let me just peruse around here for a minute. I might figure out where I put it, because I put stuff in a safe place. Guess that would be important because I was going to make a video tomorrow. Amy, what did you do with your collage book? It was actually a gift from the lovely Miss Laura. She sent it to me at Christmas. Has a big A on the cover.
Look at the word that came up and where cookies.
That was important to show me. Nothing to do with anything. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, Rogerio. Welcome. I enjoyed listening to you play last night. I had fun. I'm looking for. I see it. I found the book. Hold on. See it. I think I found the book. Maybe I found. Nope, I didn't find the book. It's spiral bound. Okay, so I don't know where the book is, but now you've just cued me in that I need to find it, because that's not good that I don't know where it is. Because I need to start my collages back up tomorrow. But there are some in my group. I am pretty sore today. Oh, is this your first full day back at work? Oh no. Well, hopefully it won't do you in. I know Curly was still pretty sore when we were there. But if you want to see what my collages look like, I'll run over here to my group and I'll post a link. You do have to be a member of the group. It's a private group. So we'll try and keep on top of let's see, here we go. Getting the link. If you're not already a member, all you have to do is request, and we'll stay on top of that if you want to. There's pictures of my collages in there. You might just have to scroll down a little bit because it's been kind of a hot minute. Like, I think I stopped on day 17 or 18, and we're up to day 60. So it'll be good luck to me finding, actually getting that done. But I'm going to give it a shot. The only caveat to that is that I can't let that get me behind on the papers because the papers are the most important thing. There's a sweet corn festival in Wisconsin, apparently. I did not know that. There's something called the Sporkies. Let's see. It can be deep fried or served on a stick. This is, after all, how the brownie waffle stick. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's just a fried monstrosity. It does look, I have to admit, I have a kind of a, ooh, there's the word rendezvous. There's a wild rice festival. Who knew? These travel magazines give you all kinds of interesting information. So yeah, if you just click on my Facebook groupie thing, then you can see the collages. They're old school magazine image collages. Some of them are altered people. Hey, they have something called a bacon bash. Wisconsin must be pretty good. They have cheese and bacon. I like it. It's awfully cold up there, though. So, what has everybody besides Curly, who had to actually work and is now too sore to move, else? Bacon, let's go. Right? Bacon is awesome. Life would be better if there was more bacon in it. But only if someone else is cooking the bacon, because I definitely do not like cleaning up after bacon, that's for sure. I probably cut the guy away from that, whatever he's axing there to make a sculpture out of, and put him into something a little more creepy. Okay, let's see. I don't think I want anything on that page. Oh, I like that one with all the dirty, the kids in their dirty bike. That's kind of fun. You got to power through. You got to pay the bills. Curly, you are an amazing person. You can never go wrong with cheese and bacon. You are so right, Rosario. JD, bacon, yum. I'm going to take Here Comes the Summer. So is everybody getting back to quote-unquote normal? I know where JD lives up in New York, a lot of things are still closed and all of that because, that's one of the most heavily populated areas. There is. I bake my bacon on foil. Oh, that's a good idea. I've never had baked bacon. Well, I'm sure I have because probably some restaurants do it. I have never knowingly eaten baked bacon. Okay. I'm going to keep this whole page for now. I like the two girls with their waffle cones. I'll probably cut off that part. I like this one. Not so on that, but the little kid face, he's kind of cute. So for now, I will keep that whole page. And then I will fussy cut the things out of it. And then we'll definitely take him. He is too cute for words. I am down to the last two pages in the current batch of the Ocean Blue. The guy with the trumpet is fun. going to keep him. And we'll let the Find Your Smile. We could probably keep that. That's a nice sentiment. Oh no, that's no good, Mary. Boo. She's hiding for unemployment on Monday. Well, there's at least a silver lining. There's a good unemployment benefits right now. I know a lot of companies are struggling to get back on track now. Okay, so votes, kid with animal or girl with guitar. I'm going to take the say cheese at the top while you weigh in on the difficult decisions of what to keep. Oof, that's hard work right there, Mary, for sure. You make the hubber do it. And he does it gladly. Guitar girl. Cat, hello, hello, hello. Oh, and just as an update, the only packages that have not gone out in the mail is the one that's not paid for, which I know when they're, I think I know when they're paying. I think that's when I got, they emailed me and said, hey, I'm going to pay on such and such. But I got a payment today and I got a payment yesterday. And so those are going out tomorrow. I'm going to arrange a pickup for it. And then, so there's just the one that's not paid for. I thought I would share with you guys that I originally planned on making 30 kits, but I somehow wound up with 32. Is that not the cutest thing ever? So I made 32 of them, and I sold 28 of them. So you guys rock. Over the weekend, I'm going to take pictures and put that in my shop. There'll be a one last chance to order on Monday, somewhere in Finchburg. I missed the chance at a balloon because I didn't really look. But I think, oh, Be Unique. There we go. I need Be Unique. So there's only 4 kits left. And really, technically, there's only 2 because I should have only made 30. But I wound up with 32. Dancing girls, okay. So, how are you doing, Miss Cat? I hope you are doing well. Ooh, fireworks. We're going to keep the fireworks. That'll be fun in a journal, I think. A lot of the stuff from the travel magazines I use in my personal journals, but some of them, like that elk magazine we got, oh my god, I've had so much fun with the horns from that magazine. If I ever came across another one, I would totally buy it. It has been so much fun. Okay. It has been very hot here. Yesterday it was 104 outside when we were out going around to the Savers and stuff, which is very, very hot. No bueno. But we haven't had the baked-in effect where it's been 104 for 85 million years. What kind of stuff do I look for? Some of it's just things that make me happy. Oh, look at that. I like that. I'm keeping that totally 100%. I do like the cows on the other side, but I'm definitely more in love with this picture. For my personal journaling, I'm often looking for landscapes. I like the word connections too, so I'll keep that. Fun images of people doing silly things. Water and outdoorsy stuff. People doing yoga stuff or meditating stuff. So I like both those things. For collaging, for genuine collaging, is stuff like this, where this is kind of a little silly. So I might cut that off of the girl, or I might fussy cut the girl out and put her in a totally inappropriate background. I look for faces, anything that's kind of different. I look for people that are smaller in size so I can cut out the whole people. And maybe play mix and match people. Some people call it creeples. I've heard it called creeples. And then things, like shoes or just whatever strikes my fancy. And sometimes I will save the pile. Like if it's like this bizarre magazine back here, this is a very thick magazine. If I went through it and I felt like maybe I didn't give it all my attention, I might go through it a second time, because sometimes things pop out to you in different ways. But I try and find magazines that are like backpacker magazines. Some of the yoga and fun things. I have been using a lot lately fashion magazines, because sometimes there are the most ridiculous outfits in there. So there is that. Hey, there's a place called Turtle Lake. And then I try and find a variety of small and big pictures. For a while I was just getting really big stuff, and sometimes that can be hard to use. Because it'll take up the whole page. Let's see. For any reason, I have that tendency too, Arlene, but then I try and I go through them a second time. So this is like the rough haul. I'm taking escape, enjoy, explore right there. But I'll go through it a second time, and sometimes I'll be like, why did I pick that up? So I'll let things go. Sometimes in the second stage, and then a third time I go through and I start fussy cutting things out. I have a huge pile for a little while. There I was just fussy cutting. I spent like 3 or 4 days fussy cutting things. So I have pretty ready for that. Guy's mustache is awesome. So I'm pretty ready to start collaging again. I've got a bunch of stuff pre-cut out so I don't have to sit there and fussy cut as I go, which is what I was doing when I started the 100-day challenge. So I think that's an important thing for me next year, if I do it next year, which I probably will, because I really like doing collages. To go ahead about a month ahead of time and start fussy cutting things out. I'll keep that matte page. That might come in handy. Although it's the problem with these is it's shiny, and I don't always use shiny stuff. But you never know. Let's see. Bed and breakfast train, overnight accommodations, wine and cheese. There's a wine and cheese train. Oh, here, I'll keep that one. See, this is the kind of thing I'll keep. And I might tear it in half and use it on 2 different pages. And then, of course, I want the word memories. So we get 2 uses out of that. And it's a nice thick image. All right. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. You put people's heads on animals, or animal heads on people's, or weird things like cameras or flower pots on people's heads. I'll probably fussy cut her out. I like the ridiculousness of that outfit. And she has always got no shirt on underneath her clothes, I feel like. I don't know if I like the cover or not. But I will take, I'll take the word bizarre off there, because I can cut that down into ransom letters. Hello, Arlene. Right, Arlene. I know they tell them to look like that, like that's a thing that they do. They all look like they're not. I'm going to take that over the picture on the other page. But they do, you're right. They never look terribly happy. They always have this kind of sad or depressed or angsty sort of thing going on. But see, I'll save this picture and I'll fussy cut her out, and probably what I'll wind up using is just the legs on that. And I'll put something else on there as well. So I might keep that for the background. I'm always looking for backgrounds too, because those big collages, they need big backgrounds. I'm saving her for her legs. That's just ridiculous. Those socks, those shoes, that purse. Oh my God. Okay. Really, they look like they're wearing, I mean, doesn't it? It's just, that's just silly. I like that though. Ooh, that's very stunning. Let's see. I think I might have missed something. I'm on Top Chat, not Live Chat. Way to go. Once again. No, there are tons of ugly outfits. I will be the first to admit that I am not. Hi, B&D Crafts. Are you Brian? I know you're subscribed to me, but I don't have you on my TD list of names to remember. Sherry, who come do my laundry? I don't mind doing laundry, actually. I like when it's done, you know. I'm going to save that. It's very dramatic. I don't like this at the top, but I could cut around that and the tree and maybe do something there. But I like, that's very dramatic. Oh, they do have the most ridiculous things. The most ridiculous things. I clearly do not understand high fashion at all. But yeah, they always have that kind of look where they're like they're concave in their chest and stomach, where the way they're holding their body, and then they have that look on their face like, I'm so over this shit. I'm keeping that for her. And then the ads just have weird stuff in them. See, that's not a happy face either. That is a very big picture, though. Horsey, they are starving. You hate all housework, Mary? I guess I wouldn't be happy if I tried to live on Tic Tacs and cigarettes. Maybe that's what's behind with some of the more dramatic stuff you hear about fashion models. They're just unhappy because they're hungry all the time. And there's some people that are just naturally that thin too. But I think it's a hard thing to maintain is what I think. And then there's giant jewelry ads, which I don't really have much place for. All I know is I'm feeling very hungry. See, that's just ugly. It looks like she went out in her house dress. And her slippers. And that's not a good look. Don't forget yogurt. You know, and there's nothing about this that makes me want to look like that or dress like that. I'll just be fat and old and live with that, I guess. I suppose I'm just not properly motivated to be elitist about fashion. I like comfort. The problem genuinely for me is I really like comfortable things and nothing about, see, that's just creepy. Nothing about what you see in these magazines strikes me as comfortable in any way. What about that one girl from the, I might be able to cut some of these flowers and stuff out though. There was that one girl, the girl in the super short shorts fishing, and they put a deer head on her. And somebody was like, well, the model's probably not real happy about that. Honestly, they've already sold their image. Whatever you choose to do to it is entirely up to you. I'm going to fussy cut out her because she's a normal sized. She's not like super huge. I might keep all those legs and see if I can put them on an animal. That could be fun. You smile a lot. Hi, Esther. How are you? And hello, Ray. Hello, hello. Just because you associate being nude with being comfortable doesn't mean everybody else does. I do not associate being completely naked with being comfortable. I just like comfortable clothing. See, that's ridiculous. That is just the way they're sitting. Nobody sits like that. Nobody. We have very different ideas of comfortable, Els. Very, very different. I think I'm going to cut that watch face out, though, because I really like that. I also wonder how much they, I might cut that out to use it on something. Just the pearly part of that. How much these advertisers pay for the ads in these magazines. So there's just pages and pages of them. So many pages. Hello. That's funny, Cat. Oh, okay. Well, but I don't think it's a normal way of sitting. I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a jackass. I think I'm going to keep that because that might make a good background if I can get something over the center. She's smiling. Oh, that strikes me as very 80s. I just reminded Ray that she forgot to do something. Look at that hair. I don't know if I'll ultimately keep those, but they amused me, so for now I'm going to keep them. Oh, if there's a smelly page coming up, I could smell it. Oof. Okay, it's time to trim the magazine. The images are getting hard to tear out. I'm going to trim off this part right here. I know everybody's got a box out there somewhere if they've ever had a magazine and thought, hey, I like that. So I don't just harvest, I do use them. I'm going to take the butterfly right there, I think. Let's see. There's the wood bold. We'll take that. Oops. Hello, Sandra. How are you? Hi, Kathy. You sent pictures at the doctor's office. Hello, Jean Peter. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I think I might keep her face for musical faces. Let's see. Somebody already took all the samples out, but this magazine reeks like perfume. We'll take the word hero over here. Definitely need that. I do. I find myself coming back to magazines too. I really enjoy them. So, you know, it's hard to, because collage, I think, was my first thing that I did in being crafty. I think, you know. So it's kind of a fallback. It's a place where I feel very comfortable. Maybe we'll keep this purse. We'll see. They're just so giant. I don't think I need any of those. Let's see. Is there anything in here I can't live without? No, I don't think so. Although I do kind of like the little parrot earrings. Maybe I'll cut just the parrots out and take the rings off that. Kathy, you're gluing stuff. That's fun. Yeah, because you know, you just, there's so many possibilities with what you could do with them. And then sometimes people, I like her face, but I also like this. So I'll keep this. I'll fussy cut out the little hummingbird. And there's the word magic. And I like her face. I think that'll be fun to play with. So we'll keep her for now. I like the boot. It's very shiny. I think we must have the boot. Oops. All right, we got the boot. Shiny boot. Okay. Well, it's certainly very cathartic. If you're angry, you can just tear into a magazine and you can rip people apart and nobody says anything. It's not a bad way to go. And I'm going to keep her because she's a tiny person in terms of after the page she takes up. She might be good for a collage. Ooh, I'll have to check that out, Arlene. I never thought about it. I think we'll keep turn back the clock. I don't necessarily want the phrase under it, but it's easier to keep the whole thing until I fussy cut it out later. Okay. I just want the word self. Ha. I think we'll take 100% Boss. Let's see. Yes, I will never need bail money for dismembering magazine images. That is very true. Does she seem very out of proportion, like the way that picture's taken? I think I might need to keep that. Els, are you a pirate now? You're a pirate? Is that what's happening? Hi, Brenda. How fun. That's a good one to have. Any sports magazines, the hunting, fishing ones, they can have some really fun images and words in them. You just, oh, yeah, yes, that's it. It's my collection of naked people. You're right. You caught me. Whole stash of naked ladies somewhere. That's kind of a weird picture. I think we'll keep that. Just the top half. Curly's discovered my deep, dark secret. Because how often really are you going to find pictures of turkeys in the wild, right? You might find one or two in a fall magazine. But that gecko is in about every magazine you look at. I'm going to take the word splendor. Oh, I did get your stuff today, Brenda. You look for old people magazines. Old people magazines. I get it. I'm going to take the phrase no compromise. And I'll probably take the word demand too. So I put the coffee dye, I put the paper in the coffee dye the other day, not yesterday, but the day before. And today I finally get to start taking it out. Coffee has just a little bit longer than the tea, so you get the full grungy effect. We'll keep the word perfection. So that'll be coming out in earnest today and tomorrow. I think I said earlier that my infallible, that the first full complete batch of blue is almost out. There's only 2 pieces of paper left in there. So when this stream is over, I'll be taking those 2 out and starting a fresh batch of the blue. I think I might keep this page for now, and I'll take all the eyes off the ladies. Bye, Kat. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. I don't know. I kind of struggle with famous people. I think the thing is I don't like hearing about their personal lives. I just want to see what they're in. I'm going to keep the word exhibition. But I just feel like there's such an intrusion into people's lives to make everything about their lives out in the public all the time. And I just really don't want to know that much, because sometimes it ruins who they are as an actor for me. But I know lots of people that really do follow that stuff, and I don't enjoy it at all. I'm going to take the word bad here. And I think I'll take the word difference from over here. Nothing there. But some people are really into that. Like, somehow that makes, some difference to them. I just feel like it's very intrusive, and I wouldn't want people wanting to know that much stuff about me, I guess. So I don't want to know that much about other people. But also when you know that much about somebody as an actor, it kind of sometimes, not always, will ruin when they portray characters. Like, all I can think about is, the negative things that are out in the world about them. I like the little guy in the suit. Everybody's in their underpants all the time. I know that's supposed to be a top, but it looks like a bra. Sometimes I do not understand. Oh my goodness. Well, that's an outfit. I think I'll be keeping that one. That's sometimes true, Kathy. Yeah, see, there are some actors I just don't watch anymore. Like I don't watch Mel Gibson movies anymore. I don't care how good some of them are. All I can think about is what a jackass he is. Plus, I don't want to support. I always stand out in a field with my belly hanging out, don't you? So in that way, sometimes I don't think that's a good thing. Good grief. How many pages? You found a picture of Fred Astaire. Nice. I think I'm going to pick, I'll take Love is for Everyone. Oops, I threw it on the floor. And we'll get The Power of Dreams. So tomorrow, at some point, you should see at least one video of a collage that I made. I'll work on that tomorrow. Look at her hair. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is a dress. For sure. I feel like there's another page under there. There is another page under there. I think I'm going to keep that one for the legs. And I'm going to take her head off right there. I'm going to do it. They look constipated. I just think they look deeply unhappy. And I do get the sense that they, wow, that's like, just wow. Probably keep those just because they're different. I did 6-word stories for a while in a journal. They're hard. It's harder than you think. They need a cookie. Oh, scoot up a bit. I'm sorry. Am I like totally hanging off the... Okay, big giant picture, little tiny lady. I think I'll keep her because I can use her in something because she's smaller on the page. And then there she is, giant on the page. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like, I don't know what they're trying to... Is it a hat? What the hell is that? You think the ones that smile are the ones making a lot of money? Is it a toilet seat? I don't know. I just think some of these things are ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. I do not have a better word for it. Like, you can't even read this. Is a little blurry. Like, the whole picture is a little blurry. And then I didn't know for the longest time, but they do these out of season. So a lot of times when you see somebody standing around in really skimpy clothes, wherever they are, it's really cold. So knowing that makes it harder to enjoy. So, what's that even about? Oh, it's the Breakfast at Tiffany's thing. Oh my. That is something. I think I want the best and the brightest, so I'll hold on to that for a minute. Well, that's just wow. Okay. You were going to say toilet seat too. I just don't even know what to think about some things. Like, why? Like, why? Why would you even? Why? There are some weird things in Bizarre magazine. That's all I have to say. I mean, it's worth getting it just to see how weird it's going to get. Don't you think? I'm going to take experience off this page. I just want the phrase, why don't you? Ow. Okay, I want confident. I'm getting notifications. And I think I want the word anything. I like the word anything. Okay. And I think we'll take the word space anything too. All right, we have harvested 2 magazines and we have been on for 58 minutes. Really? Alice has a knitted bikini hidden in her dresser. Oh my goodness. Bye, Michelle H. Have a great evening. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. We've been on for about an hour. I hope that you guys had fun, and I'll be back on more often to tear apart magazines and poke fun at fashion, as ridiculous as it is. And we'll get into some of those new magazines I found very soon. I hope that you all have a lovely evening. Thank you for sharing some of your time with me. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you deserve it. And until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Hiss, Curly, hiss. Bye, Janie Sills. I didn't even see you. Bye. The end.